You've probably heard of China's C919, a jetliner that has been flying for more than a year and often appears in online conversations. Yet despite its rising visibility, many travelers still haven't stepped on one. Now China has dropped a surprising update. Another major aircraft is preparing to start its test flights. With this, China officially becomes the third country in the world capable of independently developing commercial passenger jets. Early collaboration with Russia. While the C919 has already entered commercial use, what many people don't realize is that China had already begun working on another, even more ambitious aircraft, the C929. During the C919's development, China launched early cooperation with Russia. The C929 project first started in 2015, when China still lacked enough experience in building wide-body jets. To close this gap, COMAC teamed up with Russia's United Aircraft Corporation. Together, they invested over $2 billion to co-develop a next-generation wide-body aircraft. The cooperation officially began in 2016 under the joint name CR929. Under the agreement, China would handle funding and final assembly, while Russia would provide technical support, especially for engines, materials, and aircraft design. The aircraft was planned for use in China, Russia, and the wider Asian market. The idea was to combine China's manufacturing capability with Russia's aerospace expertise, creating a direct challenger to Boeing's 787. But everything changed drastically in 2021. After Russia became involved in the Ukraine conflict, many of its aerospace specialists were redirected toward military programs, slowing progress on the CR929. By 2022, China continued advancing steadily, while Russia fell behind. Eventually, Moscow officially withdrew from the project. China decided to move forward alone, rebranding the plane as the C929. Although Russia still supplies some components, development is now fully led by China. Many doubted China's ability to complete such a complex wide-body aircraft without Russian assistance. Building a large commercial jet is far more complicated than creating a military transport plane. But China is determined to quiet its critics. C929 versus C919. In February 2025, COMAC made a bold announcement. The C929 is now entering the test flight phase. Designed fully to meet international airworthiness standards, this aircraft marks a major milestone for China's aviation industry. At first, some assumed the C929 was simply a larger C919. But expert evaluations show that the C929 introduces major innovations and clear advantages. A big leap forward. The biggest differences are in size and range. The C919 seats about 168 passengers and has a flight range of 4,000 kilometers. The C929, however, carries 280 passengers and reaches up to 12,000 kilometers. While the C919 is a single-aisle aircraft meant for domestic or regional routes, the C929 is a dual-aisle long-haul jet designed for intercontinental flights. Routes like Shanghai to London or Beijing to New York. Fully developed in China. Another game-changing difference is that the C929 is fully developed and manufactured in China. The C919 relied heavily on foreign components, including engines from a United States-French joint venture. Because the C919 was only about 60% localized, it was vulnerable to outside pressure. But this time, China wants full control. The C929 will use the CJ2000, a domestically built engine. This engine was originally created for the C919, but was set aside due to safety concerns at the time. Now the CJ2000 is being assigned to the C929, with test flights expected around 2029. Global competitive edge. The CJ2000 produces 35 tons of thrust, higher than the Boeing 787's GNX engine, which produces around 33 tons. It also offers better fuel efficiency and lower noise. By February 2024, China had finished key component testing, including the fan drive gearbox. With a fan diameter of 3 meters and a total height of 4.55 meters, this engine delivers strong performance while staying cost-efficient. The C929 is designed to cruise at around 980 kilometers per hour while staying fuel-efficient and quiet. These features give it strong competitive potential in the global market. Advanced systems and high standards. Some Western analysts believe China is directly targeting the Boeing 787 and Airbus A350 with this model. And honestly, they may not be wrong. Let's look at where the C929 stands out. The aircraft features 10 major system groups, including advanced avionics, communications, navigation, hydraulics, and high-lift wing technology. All meet top international standards for safety, performance, sustainability, and cost-effectiveness. One standout feature is its high use of titanium alloy, making up about 15% of the aircraft's structure, which is actually more than the 10% typical in narrow-body jets, and similar to the Boeing 787. Even more impressive, over 50% of the C929 structure is made from carbon fiber composite materials. This makes the plane lighter, stronger, and honestly, more environmentally friendly compared to the C919. Thanks to these lightweight materials, the C929 uses less fuel, which means lower operating costs. That could even lead to more affordable ticket prices. Given China's strengths in cost-effective manufacturing, the C929 could disrupt the global aviation market. Inside, the C929 features a modern avionics suite with adjustable cockpit lighting. Passenger seats offer multiple adjustment settings for greater comfort. The avionics system is built from 9 providers, including 4 Chinese companies. The wings also stand out. The C929 has a wingspan of nearly 65 meters, wider than the Boeing 787. This improves stability but requires advanced aerodynamic engineering and extensive testing. The cabin is also more spacious. The C929's cabin width is 5.5 meters compared to 5.28 meters on the 787 and 5.34 meters on the A350, giving passengers more space and better comfort. With more than 2.2 million parts and 3,500 test components, the C929's manufacturing process is extremely precise. It even includes a real-time monitoring system for tracking in-flight dynamics, boosting safety. China's aviation industry is expanding rapidly. Its regional jet, the ARJ-21, has already been rebranded as the C99. If the C929 successfully enters commercial service, China's aviation capabilities will reach full maturity. Even bigger projects are underway, including the C939 and C949, massive aircraft that could one day compete with the Boeing 777X and the Airbus A380. Comac has reportedly finished the initial design of the C939, but turning that into a working aircraft will still take time. By 2049, China plans to roll out the C949, a futuristic supersonic passenger jet with double-deck and even triple-aisle layouts. If these projects succeed, China could become a global leader in civil aviation and achieve full independence in its domestic aircraft market. Do you think China can reach this ambitious goal? Share your thoughts in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. We'll continue bringing you more fascinating stories like this.